Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. I'm playing against AWM AWM, and you can see my options here: Cost Control, Amplify, Missile, and Typhoon. I will end up going for Typhoon because I want to try out Tarantula. I have played quite a few games since we had a new patch, and they made field maintenance cheaper. So I'm trying a few games, trying to go for field maintenance with Tarantula. It's cheaper than Sabertooth field maintenance. My opponent is taking quite some time. You could use that time to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. It really helps the channel. But continuing speaking about the changes, they also buff 5 badgers a little, very little, to 1 more damage, from 24 to 25. So, too little in my opinion. But there's also a few other changes, like for Farseers that you will see in this game. They supercharged the Farseer missile interceptor. It was already good. It's better than the interceptor from Sabertooths. But it became even better than it was before, by 40%, and now it's really powerful. They also changed just what I said. I don't know if you saw my video when I was complaining about the attack of the balls. They did the change exactly the one I said and put 7 increased range per 10 meters moved. So one of the devs saw my video. It's my conclusion. You see my opponent is going for the typical Sabertooth hounds. He even sold one of his Mustangs and grabbed 1 Sabertooth and 1 Crawler. Quite a strange one. He was going to go for a headbutt with me, but then decided to go for a standard build. I'm going into a not on the line, but very close and very aggressive. But he ended up putting most of his units on this side. And this one, I could be on either side. So with Tarantulas I have no problem pushing into a wall. With Sabertooths I would prefer to push into a tower. Let's speed this. My pack of crawlers going for the tower. Problem here is, it's killing my units. And the buff came a bit late. Most of my units here are dead, and they will lose time here and arrive when the buff is already over. So, not a great first round for me. And I already start with less HP. Here we have my usual answer when I have no unit defending the side my opponent is attacking. With Stormcallers. Level 3 Arclights can be powerful in the right situation. There was a game when I didn't have any DPS unit on the side and the opponent grabbed an Arclight and put armor on it and nothing could kill it. But as I said, I will go for the storms. My opponent will end up going for storms too. You can see here the storm is in here. I will put storms, 1 pack of fangs for some shaft clear. Bang. This can help the tower to clear the 1 crawler in here. And just as I am defending this side, my opponent is defending this side with 1 Sabertooth, 1 hound and the storms. I put 1 crawler in the back here, so it's also protecting me against deep flanks. And 1 marksman, just in case he decides to go with some air, and it's also good against the Sabertooth. Bad thing here is storms hitting my tarantula. This more than half its HP on the first salvo. The other side, things are not going that well. And he already reached my storms, but I hit his storms. Grabbing first the buff, but kinda useless. I'm fighting nothing while with the debuff. And the opponent will grab his debuff and kill my marksman. And unfortunately, my tarantula will get shot by the tower and almost die. Now I have the debuff, but it has almost no HP, it will kill a few units and die. Here we have a good spell. Actually, a good spell here. A good item here. Laser sight. I will go for missile because he has Mustangs that just leveled and quite a few units stacked in here. The deployment could also be good. Supply enhancement I don't like. Don't think it's worth it. You pay too much to get a little advantage too late. You see me defending my storms, in case he was going to do the same as I am doing. My idea here is I can kill 3 storms, his pack of hounds and quite a few crawlers. And damage the saber-tooth, so quite a good missile in here. I was going to throw it in the Mustang at the start, but I thought nah, he's going to not level it or put a shield on it, but he actually grabbed the item for the Mustang and leveled it and didn't care about the missile. And you can see, quite a powerful missile. Two saber-tooths on this side already. My marksmen have to kill it. I put the healing on my tarantulas, so at least one of them survived thanks to the healing. But saber-tooths can kill them really fast. Might not be the best idea to invest on the tarantulas when we're against saber-tooths. With the shield here, I managed to win this side. Only the storms inside the shield that survived. I get my money. Here we get Orbital Javelin, which is a very good spell. Although I think I will go for the intensive. Yeah, went for the intensive, which will end up not being a good choice for me. The storms got levels by themselves, didn't need the intensive on them. With level they can kill faster. I also do a deep flank in here to... What? Huh? What was that? Back to normal, or at least it looks like it's back to normal. My opponent will put a javelin here to kill my tarantula, one marksman and a few crawlers. My flank should be able to deal with his mustangs, or at least distract quite a few units. And I ended up giving the level to the marksman in here because I need more DPS on this side. So not the greatest choice. I didn't have many options. Leveling the tarantula is not that good. Although I could level this one. It was almost surviving before. With the level it would survive. My opponent ended up putting crawlers here with ledges, so he also went for a deep flank. Which is annoying because 3 of my storms went for this. So in a way it's good that I leveled this marksman because he will have to do the heavy lifting on killing the saber-tooth. In here, with my this side killed, only one tarantula couldn't quite kill all the shaft. And even if I almost won this side with the debuff, even with the debuff I would win because of the shield, but now I will lose my shield and lose the fight here. But he got a javelin, which is quite a bit more expensive than intensive training. And here, improved Overlord, and I insta-pick it, as you would expect. And since it's already round 5, I can instantly grab one. And still have some money left. My opponent went for double shot on his Sabertooths, which is bad for my Tarantulas, but now I have other units to invest, and my Tarantulas will be forgotten. Don't have much more money, I just grab more crawlers. But think of putting here, I think I will change it to another place. Just put a missile in here. I needed a rhino in here, but I didn't have the money, not the space actually. I should have put this crawler one space to the front. So I leave 3 spaces in the back for a rhino. And see, I end up changing this crawlers to this side. So I think it's this one. One improved Overlord, but still no text. And with his hounds, storms, managed to kill my shaft faster than I can kill his, with only 2 spiders on my side killing. I have very few shaft clear compared to him. And my Overlord is not actually good shaft clear until I get high explosive. Though, even without high explosive, if I grab it just launch overload, it would be a decent shaft clear. But I don't have any of those, and now 18 seconds debuff, more than enough for his Mustangs to kill my Overlord. So not a great start with the Overlord. Here we have Orbital Bombardment, which is good against him. His units are quite vulnerable to it. Hounds, storms, Mustangs. I will put the missile in here to deal with his Mustang. I also sold my Typhoons because they are kinda useless in there, with a Rhino right in front. And I will put a Rhino in here. I can't put it here, so I will put it in the top. And one more Overlord. I'll also grab the tech, I think, for high explosive. Now they can shaft clear, even if no launcher overload yet. Opponent is shielding against a storm. And Farseers, which have Missile Interceptor, so he won't click it yet. I think he'll just go for Air Specialization now. Because without AA, they take quite some time to kill an Overlord. AA almost doubles the DPS of the Farseer against the area and increase the range. but one is already down. Shield is down too. Losing the left side. My overlord is going for the wrong side, but the other one saved him. And now there's nothing left on my opponent's board that can kill my overlords. So, even if the first round with them was bad, the second one was great. So I had the spell. Spell helped. Here, don't want any of those. I'll just grab the Scorpion and sell one. You can see my opponent's already level 3. Mustangs in there. And I'm going for more Overlords. I think I'll just grab Launcher Overloads, which will reduce their range. I put one here. Deal with his flank faster, and it can move and start killing his units here, like the Mustangs and the Rhino. My opponent went for even more Farseers. He is stacking his Farseers. And Subterranean Blitz. Don't know why he went for the Subterranean Blitz. Most of my shaft clear comes from my overlords. My spiders are not doing much. They're just getting one-shotted by the saber tubes. But without the spell, he managed to clear my shaft faster than I could clear his shaft. And his Farseers obliterated my overlords. But here we get another spell. Lightning Storm. Going from spell to spell. You see me grabbing range, so they are a bit further away from the enemies. And the Farseer will take longer to lock on them. But I also need more shaft. Probably I needed more attacks on my shaft, instead of just going for more and more overlords. Because if my shaft die, my overlords will die too. Opponent will also use a storm in here. I think I will put one shield, yes. But he also has his javelin back. I think he will throw it here. Killing my overlord and the Rhino. Which will annoy this side, because without them he will win this deep flank. So my tower is level 2. But that is the biggest problem. Missile Interceptor. And you will now see how devastating it is. You can see the fangs are still alive. They are blocking almost all the missiles. A few missiles manage to pass sometimes, but most of the missiles are being blocked. So 4 missiles go in the direction of those 2 and it all were blocked. On the other side. But now you can see blocking the missiles, they can't hit. And my overlords were countered by 4 Farseers. Actually 4 no. 6 Farseers. 6 Farseers with anti-missile. Stacked Farseers. The Rhino tried. Did quite a lot. But it's my death here. And you can see how devastating this was. 6 Farseers with anti-missile almost completely nullified my overlords. And each overlord costs 2 Farseers. 600 for the overlord, it's 300 for the Farseer. And he only has 2 techs, while I have 3 techs. So I invested more on mine. So he's using less money to counter more money. But now I may yet try Improved Overlord, but I will have to use the Overlord, grab 1 tech, maybe just launch the Overlord, and see if my opponent will go for Farseer and has Missile Interceptor on it or not. Or maybe I could try to overwhelm them with missiles. If I go for Storms and grab Launcher Overload on the Storms, it will be a lot of missiles for the Farseers to take. I could go for a mixed build of Overlords with Storms and try to overwhelm Missile Interceptors. But I would have to try it. I will look for the next opportunity for it. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed, even if I didn't. My sure win build was countered by Missile Interceptors, buffed Missile Interceptors. Before the buff, they couldn't do that. Even with those 6 would have lost. But now they can. But that's it. See you on the next video.